Hello, friends. Welcome back to my daily morning show. My name is Andy, and this is Stock Rumors, where bulls make money, bears make money, and pigs get slaughtered. I have really good information for you. I will help you become a successful investor. Now, if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, go ahead and do it now so that you can benefit from my videos. All my content is free. So let's begin. The number one question that many people wonder, right? Many young investors, do you pay taxes? Well, the short answer is yes, of course, right? Now, it is called short-term capital gains. There is short-term capital gains and there is long-term capital gains. Okay, so if you day trade like I do, then most likely you are making short-term capital gains, okay, and you will be taxed like you would usually do at a regular job, okay. If you're new to investing, I suggest that you have a notebook whenever you watch my videos, because sometimes I give you terms that if you want to be a good student, you're going to write it down and you're going to do more research about those topics. So the first term I'm giving you is short-term capital gains. So you can look for your tax bracket, right? How much money you make, and you will know how much you will have to pay. And you also have to take in consideration the local state taxes and all that. But what you must understand is that if you hold shares or options or any other investment for that matter, if you sell it and you don't hold it for a specific period of time, you're gonna be paying taxes as short-term capital gains. But let's say that you buy some shares or you buy some shares and you hold those shares, those stocks for, let's say, 2 years. Now, whatever you make, whatever profit you make from those investments, you're gonna be taxed as long-term capital gains. Again, I'm not your financial advisor. This is more for educational purposes only. So you will have to consult with your own accountant, right? But I'm just giving you the simple answer to that question. Yes, we pay taxes. If you day trade like I do, you will pay taxes for short-term capital gains. If you are creating a long-term portfolio, right? You're more like a long-term investor, then you will be taxed for long-term capital gains. And all you have to do is find out which one is your bracket and you'll know how much you will have to pay. The next question, right? The next question: what are some of the mistakes that I should avoid? Right? Someone asked me, "Hey, I'm new to investing. I want to know what things should I avoid." Maybe you have more experience than I do. What are the things that you think I should avoid as a young investor, as a new investor? And so here I have, right? I listed some of them, and I will be discussing them in this video. The first one is placing trades after 3 o'clock while you're ahead. Okay, so the market here in the US closes at 4, right? Maybe you can trade after hours, but it closes at 4. So let's say it's 3 in the afternoon and I already made $700, right? I made $700. I feel good about it. I don't really know the direction of the market, right? It's 2020, November 22nd, 2020. The market is crazy. Today's Sunday. Tomorrow, Monday, I don't know if it's going to open green or red because there is so much going on. So if I'm ahead, right, I'm gonna stop trading for the day. This is very, very important because I've lost a lot of money. One day was almost like 345, and and I was up like $1,000 for the day. It was like 345, and I'm saying to myself, just close the computer. That's it. You won. But no, decided to buy a contract. I believe it was calls, and in a matter of like 2 minutes, the price dropped. I think it was Tesla. The price dropped like $10, but like quick, like in less than 5 minutes, like $10. And you know, like the $1,000 went away right away. At that time, um, Tesla was like $1,500, so it hadn't done the split yet. So you will buy a contract for like $5,000, right? You will buy a contract for like next week at $5,000, and if it dropped $10, you will lose like $1,000, like quick. And that's what happened to me. So I say, let me average down, and I'm saying like 352 in the afternoon. Let me average down and let me buy a second one. And it dropped like another $10, but like I'm saying, like quick, and I ended up like $1,200 down that day. And why? I made the mistake. Okay. Another occasion happened to me on a Friday. And again, I'm not saying that you should sell off everything, right? Sell everything, on Friday, and the market is going to crash on Friday. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying if you're ahead, and if you don't know the direction of the market, okay? So the stock has been going up and down, 2 out of the 5 days out of the week, it opens negative. So it's like, like a gray area. You don't really know what's going on, and you just happen to be ahead for the day. Stop trading. The fact that you're a day trader doesn't mean that you gotta have money in the stock market at every moment, okay? Especially if you make a lot of money, you should take some time off. It almost never fails. Almost never fails. When you score big, you make a couple $1,000. It's like you want more. Especially, let's say, okay, let me give an example. I buy a contract for Tesla. It's very volatile, so it goes up and down quick. So sometimes I buy, not sometimes, plenty of times I buy contracts, calls, right? Or I can sell you puts. And listen, you can learn a lot if you're watching this. If you're new to my channel, go ahead and subscribe. The content and knowledge I give you here for free, options, shares, strategies, dividends. Listen to what I'm saying. I buy calls, or I sell puts. If I sell puts, I like to sell puts from Tesla because they're expensive. It's so volatile. The price goes up and down so much that they're expensive. All right. Right now, the stock price is like 488. And for next Friday, in the money, you pay around like $2,000 for one contract. So they're expensive. So if I sell you the puts, I'm gonna make sure that I sell you way out of the money puts, way out of the money puts. So I got better odds against me, because now time is against you because I sold you the contract. Okay, the sooner it expires, the better for me because I'm the one selling. So it expires, I collect the premium, and and that's it. So I don't have to buy the shares. So in other words, I sell you expensive puts contracts, but like way out of the money. Okay, so the odds for me to profit, the chances for me to profit are higher. Sometimes like over 90% chances I will profit. All right. So, and if the day, okay, let's say this is a strategy here. This is a strategy. If you're new to my channel, if you know, if you're a young investor, or even if you're between the ages of 30 and 50 years old, most likely, you're between those ages, right? So that's why I say, if you're an adult, share this content with a young one, all right, with a teenager. You might think they don't learn, but they do. Okay, they can pick it up, and if they learn how to invest at a young age, they can be very successful, right, early on. But listen to this. I'm going to sell you. Let's say that the market yesterday ended up 1% negative, right? Down 1%. Today it opens another 1%, 2%, right? So in 2 days it's 2% down. The third day, right, on a Wednesday, just to give you an example, on a Wednesday, I will try to sell you puts because the price goes down again. I'm gonna sell you puts. So I'm selling you puts. Time is against you. I'm selling you puts with a limit price. So I will not simply buy or sell you the puts right away. No, I will set the limit. I will set how much money I'm willing to accept. All right. So let me just give you an example. Let's say I sell it to you for $1,000, way out of the money. After 3 days, the market has been down. I have better odds, because for me to be stuck with the shares by expiration date, that means that the price gotta continue going down like another week. Bam, 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 to catch up with all those layers of protection that I'm putting between myself and my investment. Okay, so expiration or time decay is against you, not me. That means that if I sell you the options, the puts in the middle of the week, on a Wednesday, on a Thursday, and later in the afternoon, I'm cutting that day, maybe the next day. I'm putting so many layers between me and the premium that I'm gonna end up collecting premium. Maybe I'm not gonna make so much as if I was buying calls. I get that. And plus, I gotta lock in some of my money, right? Between the time I sell you the contract and expiration date. But the money's just there. Okay? I can, if I see things, going south, and it's too much, I can buy the contract myself. I can buy a puts contract myself and cut my losses. Okay, so if you're losing too much, buy it again. But now, the closer you buy again, the closer you buy to expiration date, the least money or the you're gonna pay even less, because time decay is taking value out of those options. Again, let me break it down. Let me put it in simple terms. I don't want to confuse you. So let me recap, this show, this episode here. We pay taxes. There's different brackets. Long-term capital gains, or short-term. Long-term or short-terms. You're going to pay more if you day trade. If you don't hold your shares for 2 years, okay, you're going to pay more. But if you want to day trade, it's a price you got to pay. If you don't want to pay that much, then you got to hold for a long term, okay? And whatever you make from those trades, you're going to pay long-term capital gains. If you're getting dividends, a different bracket. So yes, you pay taxes. You got to consult, with your accountant or the person who files your taxes, or, whoever that person is. Or you got to do your research and find out if you're, filing joint, single, what. Okay, but that's like a different topic that I can teach you maybe in a different video if you let me know in the comments below. But what I can tell you today is that you gotta research those terms. The second thing I've been discussing here is that I'm gonna try to sell you puts way out of the money, but I'm gonna choose an expensive stock. That way I can make some money. I'm gonna try to sell those options, maybe in the middle of the week, all right, maybe on a Wednesday, Thursday, and if I can do it in the afternoon, even better yet. Why? Because I'm cutting the time that you have to hit the strike price. That's if you are selling. That's the strategy. I, for the most part, try to sell contracts. I like to collect premium. You're not gonna make as much money as if you were taking the risk of buying calls, right? If you're the one buying, you make money at a higher, faster rate, or more money. You have more chances to make money. If you're a young investor, bear with me, right? You just maybe you don't understand everything that I say, but little by little, one day everything is gonna make sense. And I believe in you. If I learn how to trade stocks, and I don't consider myself, super brilliant, right? If I learned how to trade stocks, I think you can do it. The problem is that it's not you, it's the instructors. Sometimes they don't know how to teach. They don't know how to take a complex term, something complex, and explain it to a 5-year-old. If you don't know how to explain something to a 5-year-old, that means that you don't understand yourself. I'm gonna repeat that again because this is deep, this is heavy. If you cannot explain something to a 5-year-old, that means that you don't know or you don't understand it very well yourself. But if you can explain it to a little kid, that means that you understand the topic well. So that's the way I try to teach. And I'm telling you that anyone can learn, but you gotta want it. Only if you gotta want it, only if you really want to learn, that's how you will learn. In other words, as much as I want to, I can't help you, my friend. I appreciate that you watch my videos. Let me enjoy my cup of coffee, all right? I understand that you watch my videos, that you have some interest, but I know my time for this video is almost up. I'm gonna give you knowledge here. It's like some power awakens in your brain, in your mind, and I don't know how to explain it. This is like the secret to life. This is like the meaning of life right here. Only when deep down in your heart, in your soul, in your mind, only when you really want to learn is when you learn. But if I try to change you, if I try to teach you something, if I try to make you understand something, you won't understand, or you will forget it quick because it doesn't interest you. But if you say to yourself, this is wisdom here. If you say to yourself, I want to learn whatever it takes, I will learn. I don't care if I have to. If it takes me 10 years, I will learn. I want to learn. When that passion awakens in your heart and you say, I will learn, something magical happens, that your brain, mind, and heart opens to that knowledge. Okay, so am I gonna learn a new language? I have tried to learn other languages. Okay, and I'm bilingual, and I have tried to learn more language, but what I learn, I end up forgetting. Why is that? Because I haven't been committed 100%, 100% to learn. But when you say it is only when a person says, I will, whatever it takes, I will learn, and I'm interested, and this is that something happens. It's like the person finally understands and everything clicks. The reason I say, because I try to teach stocks to everybody that I encounter. I try to teach stocks to almost everyone, okay? Even everyone. And when I say everyone, it's everyone. Okay? I talk to old people about investments for 30, 40 years, and I catch myself because I talk about investments. It's what I do. That's the reason I chose to talk about stocks. But if you say, I'm going to learn, and you, even if you don't like the teacher, right? If you're in school and you don't like the teacher and you focus on the teacher, you will never learn. But if you want to learn, and even if the teacher you don't like, you will learn, because you will look beyond the teacher. So even if you don't like the way I teach, even if you think you know more than I do, that I'm boring, if you want to learn, you pay attention. You grab a notebook, you're humble enough, and write down those terms. Long-term capital gains, short-term capital gains, dividends. Learn those terms little by little. So don't expect to learn everything, boom, like in a week. When it's not like that. Focus on learning something new every day. It's better 5 minutes every day than an hour on Sundays. I want you to understand this. It's better 5 minutes every day than an hour on Sunday. If you want to learn something, it's better if you read 5 minutes every day in a short portion while your attention is still there, and not try to read a whole hour on a Sunday. If you want to learn an instrument, you want to learn how to play the guitar or piano, or if you practice only 5 minutes every day, is better than if you practice a whole hour on Sunday. So break down, just focus on learning a little bit every day. I'm going to become a better investor. Watch my videos. You can watch, Netflix, Hulu, Prime, comedies, YouTube, or you can find something that's going to build you up. You can find something that's going to give you returns. Everything is an investment. The more you learn, the more return. You need skills to pay bills. Skills for bills. You need to have skills if you want to pay the bills. Learn the skills I'm teaching you. Free content. All you got to do is subscribe. Pay attention to my videos every morning. Hit the bells for notifications. Ask me any questions. I'm here to help you out. It's my honor. It's you know it's a pleasure for me to help you. If you're learning, that's all I want to know. If you have more doubts, questions, things I can help you out with, let me know in the comments below. You can find me on social media, Stock Rumors. Hit me with a question, anything. And Bulls and Bears, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.